In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on January 5th, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Utah Jazz versus Orlando Magic. The NBA season continues its steady progression this Sunday, featuring an intriguing matchup between teams from opposing conferences. The Utah Jazz, holding a struggling record of 8-25, will face off against the Orlando Magic, who are performing significantly better with a 21-15 record. This clash sets the stage for a fascinating contest, with both teams bringing unique challenges and circumstances to the court. The Utah Jazz remain without Jordan Clarkson, a critical absence that has hampered their overall performance. Meanwhile, the Orlando Magic are battling an array of injuries, with key players such as Paolo Banchero, Gary Harris, Moritz Wagner, and Franz Wagner unavailable once again. Despite their injury woes, the Magic have demonstrated remarkable resilience, continuing to secure victories and cover spreads consistently. Orlando boasts an impressive home record of 13-4 straight up, underscoring their dominance on their home floor. On the other hand, Utah is coming off the tail end of a back-to-back schedule, which places them in a challenging position. The Jazz surprised many with a decisive win over the Miami Heat, but sustaining that energy against the Magic, especially on the road, seems unlikely. Orlando has a track record of defeating teams they are expected to beat, and their defensive intensity is likely to cause problems for the Jazz in their second game in as many days. Given these factors, I find it difficult to trust the Jazz, especially when considering their poor road performance and lack of rest advantage. Although the absence of players like Suggs, Wagner, and Banchero is a significant hurdle, Orlando's strong odds as heavy favorites reflect their ability to overcome adversity. The Jazz's struggles are glaring, and as stated, the Orlando Magic to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The total points for this game present an interesting dilemma, as Orlando's offense has been inconsistent and hindered by injuries. Despite this, they are set to face one of the league's weakest defenses, making the total worth a closer look. Even with this matchup, I don't believe the statistical data supports the expectation of a high-scoring game. For this reason, I am leaning towards the under in Orlando on Sunday. Neither team operates at a particularly fast pace, which further supports the case for a lower total. The Jazz rank 11th in pace, averaging 102.1 possessions per game, while the Magic are much slower at 26th, utilizing only 99.4 possessions per contest. Offensively, both teams are lackluster, with Utah ranked 21st in offensive efficiency, scoring just 108 points per 100 possessions, and Orlando sitting at 26th with 106 points. With the Jazz entering this game on the second night of a back-to-back, it is plausible that Orlando, being well-rested, will excel defensively and turn the game into a grind. As such, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Lakers versus Houston Rockets. A Western Conference showdown is set to unfold on Sunday night as the Los Angeles Lakers head to Houston to face the Rockets. This game marks the first of 3 scheduled meetings between these two teams for the current season. The Lakers enter the matchup fresh off a decisive home victory against the Atlanta Hawks, where they secured a 119-102 win and successfully covered as 1.5-point favorites. Meanwhile, the Rockets come into this contest on the heels of a tough 109-86 home loss to the Boston Celtics, failing to cover as 3.5-point underdogs. Both teams are dealing with key absences due to injuries. The Lakers remain without Gabe Vincent and Christian Wood, while the Rockets will continue to play without Tari Eason and Jabari Smith Jr. Despite their injury concerns, the Lakers are riding high with momentum, showcasing some of their best basketball this season. On the other hand, the Rockets are in need of a strong bounce-back effort following their disappointing loss to the Celtics on Friday night. A contrasting trajectory trajectories of these teams make this matchup an intriguing one to watch. The Los Angeles Lakers appear to be hitting their stride as the season progresses. With victories in 7 of their last 10 games, they have surged into 5th place in the Western Conference standings. This stretch of success includes solid performances that highlight their improving form. Sunday's road game against the Rockets presents a challenge, but the timing seems favorable for the Lakers. They've covered the spread in 4 of their last 5 contests, with LeBron James delivering vintage performances, scoring 30 or more points in 3 of his last 4 games. The addition of Dorian Finney-Smith to the rotation is already showing promise as he provides essential wing defense and three-point shooting. Conversely, the Houston Rockets are reeling from one of their most lopsided losses of the season, a 109-86 drubbing at the hands of the Boston Celtics. Aside from Jalen Green, who scored 27 points, the rest of the Rockets lineup struggled significantly in that game. This recent slide includes 3 losses in their last 4 games, with their only win coming against a depleted Dallas Mavericks squad on New Year's Day. Historically, the Rockets have struggled against the Lakers, managing just 4 wins in their last 18 matchups. Facing the more seasoned Lakers, the Rockets' youth and inexperience may be exposed in this high-pressure contest. When it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers, their injury report often grabs headlines, as both LeBron James and Anthony Davis are frequently listed as game-time decisions. Despite this, the Lakers are currently in excellent form, boasting an 8-2 record both straight up and against the spread over their last 10 games. The Houston Rockets, though typically strong at home with a 12-6 straight-up record, have shown vulnerability in recent games. They've blown significant leads against the Timberwolves and Heat and are coming off a demoralizing blowout loss to the Celtics. As a young team, the Rockets will need to regroup quickly to reclaim their swagger, making their response to this adversity a key storyline in Sunday's game. At this point, it's challenging to separate these two teams entirely, but the Lakers' recent hot streak gives them the edge. Their improved play over the past couple of weeks makes them a solid value pick as underdogs in this matchup. While the Lakers have had some struggles in games where they're considered the underdogs, their current momentum and form suggest they can make this a competitive game. So the Los Angeles Lakers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both teams enter Sunday's contest with some uncertainty surrounding their lineups. LeBron James and Anthony Davis are listed as game-time decisions for the Lakers due to lower body injuries, while the Rockets will be without Jabari Smith Jr. and potentially Tari Eason. Neither team has been particularly dominant offensively this season, with the Lakers ranking 15th in scoring and the Rockets right behind them at 16th. However, Houston's defensive prowess stands out as they rank 3rd in the league in points allowed, which adds weight to the case for the under. The Rockets have gone under the total in each of their last 3 games, and the Lakers have done the same in their last 2. Given the Lakers' slower pace of play, they rank 20th in possessions per game, and the possibility of their top players sitting out, this game is likely to remain a low-scoring affair. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Sacramento Kings vs. Golden State Warriors. Sacramento will take to the road to face Golden State in a Western Conference showdown on Sunday, January 4th. The Kings, sitting at 16-19, have found momentum recently with 3 consecutive wins, positioning themselves in 11th place in the conference standings. Meanwhile, the Warriors hold an 18-16 record and have won 3 of their last 4 contests, showcasing their resilience as they push to solidify their playoff positioning. The Kings might be shorthanded for this game, as both Keegan Murray and De'Aaron Fox are currently listed as questionable to play. Despite their earlier struggles this season, Sacramento seems to be finding its rhythm under interim head coach Doug Christie. Since Christie took the helm, the Kings have gone 3-1 straight up, with a noticeable focus on improving their offensive output. In their latest victory, a 138-133 triumph over the Memphis Grizzlies on Friday, 3 Kings players scored 23 or more points. While replicating their remarkable feat of making 21 three-pointers in consecutive games seems unlikely, their offensive efficiency during this 4-game stretch has been impressive. Games against the Warriors are typically entertaining, but Sacramento has struggled on Golden State's home court, losing 9 of their last 11 visits to the Chase Center. Golden State has faced its share of challenges this season but appears to be finding some stability with 3 wins in their last 4 outings. In their most recent game, a 121-113 home victory over over Memphis, the Warriors excelled even without Stephen Curry, who remained sidelined with a knee injury. Andrew Wiggins led the charge with 24 points, supported by 6 Warriors scoring in double figures. Curry's availability for Sunday's game remains uncertain, adding to Golden State's concerns, particularly as they face the difficulty of playing on the second night of a back-to-back. Fatigue could impact their defense, especially against a Kings team that thrives on pushing the pace. The Warriors have struggled against the spread lately, going 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games and failing to cover in 7 consecutive matchups against Pacific Division opponents. The decision to part ways with Mike Brown and appoint Doug Christie as interim head coach has injected new energy into the Kings. Over the last 3 games, Sacramento's ball movement has significantly improved, leading to better offensive production and open looks for their shooters. De'Aaron Fox could have a notable advantage against Curry, whose knee issues have limited his mobility. At the time of this analysis, Golden State was striving to win back-to-back games for the first time since November 22nd, but their recent form raises doubts about their consistency. Despite a high-scoring outing against Philadelphia, the Warriors' offense has struggled in recent weeks, which could pose problems against a surging Sacramento team. On the other hand, the Kings are riding a 3-game win streak and will aim to leverage their strong performance in the paint and continued success from 3-point range following their standout showing against Memphis. Sacramento's current form is a reflection of the potential they were expected to demonstrate earlier in the season. Their offense has been pivotal, ranking 9th in scoring and 8th in field goal percentage. The Warriors, meanwhile, are dealing with an increasing number of injuries, with Curry already sidelined and Jonathan Kuminga exiting their last game prematurely. Golden State has struggled against the spread at home this season, with a record of 8-9-1 against the spread. This game could present a rare opportunity for Sacramento to secure a road victory at the Chase Center, so the Sacramento Kings to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both teams prefer an up-tempo style of play but often lack consistent shooting from beyond the arc. While the Warriors recently exploded for a strong performance against the 76ers and the Kings nailed 21 three-pointers against the Grizzlies, it's uncertain whether either team will sustain that level of shooting. Golden State ranks 7th in the NBA in three-point rate at .447, while Sacramento ranks 24th at .392. In terms of pace, the Warriors average 99.8 possessions per 48 minutes, ranking 7th, and the Kings average 99.1, placing them 15th. Expect a high-paced game with plenty of fast breaks, even though the Warriors will be playing without rest. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.